Hello, hello, hello. I just dropped something. Right, it just fell. Right as it's kind of my pile of things to do, things to do. Sitting right there, right next to me. It's like my pile. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. Hello, hello. I am Dory Joe Stoll with Prairie Scraps, and I'm on YouTube and Facebook. If you have a chance, I'd love for you to go to both places and show me some love if you can. Um, so it's Thursday. I usually go live on Mondays and Thursdays, both in both places. And so here we are. It's Thursday afternoon, and I've got, I kind of went a little bit earlier. I said I was going to be 2 o'clock, but I decided to come at 1:30 because we've got a vet appointment for Pocoyo. You saw him with the little hot dog on his back. This week, I think, was the day we had a day of dressing up our animals. So go back and look at it and post yours. I don't think anybody even posted their pet. It was post your pet, dress your pet up day. So post your picture. I would love to see what y'all do to your poochies. I'm looking at this. I don't know why it's down. Okay, hopefully that didn't make too much noise on you. This really nice microphone for doing YouTube. Trying to reconnect. Oh, boom. Bummer. Anyway, and it's very highly windy, which does affect because my internet for the camper is actually plugged in to the house and around it. It's hardwired to the camper. I'm hardwired in. So anyway, I thought today we'd have a little bit of fun, kind of do something fun. This month is Kickstart Creative Kickstart. I know there's another word for it. I couldn't think of it. Creative Kickstart. And so what that means is when you make a purchase of $75 or more as a customer, you get a free journal kit, journal bundle. And this is the little journal that we're going to do. I thought we'd make it today because I did get mine. It's still available. It's still up there. It's supposed to be available through the end of the month. So they have projected what that looks like for them. I see a lump. I never see my hair problems until I get on live. And then I'm totally distracted by it. So you get this notebook. You also get a bee-size transfer that's exclusive to it, which has little honeybees and it's got little flowers. I'm really excited about the flowers. I love that. Hello, Kate. Good to see you. Hello, Cheryl and Pam. Thank you for joining in. Say hello. Um, it is beautiful outside. The sun is shining, but it is frigidly cold, like cold wind. I don't know. It must be blowing off the mountain, like blowing the snow breeze this way. It also comes with these little flags to go on your journal, which are very cute. Love that. And I kind of think that that blue almost matches my new color of the month. And FYI, I went down this morning, placed an order. The color of the month was still available. So you can still get this also. So both of these things are available. The other thing you do get is a exclusive washi tape. And I will show you. Actually, let's just do that. We'll start out with that. Why don't we? We have this exclusive washi tape. I'm going to put you down. Sorry for the ride. That comes with it. And I'm kind of excited about it. It's very pretty. It's very different. I've never seen anything like this. So apologize for the noise because I know plastic is kind of noisy. Like, I don't know what happened in here, but my drying tool is like across the room. So there it is. I got it back. Thankfully, it was attached so I could grab it. All right. So this is the journal and any information. Okay. It's 5.5 by 7 journal, and it's designed to be used with the chalk. It's got like a smooth surface to it. So it's designed to be used with our chalk paste and transfers. So that's exciting about it. But let's open it up. It's just plain paper on the inside, which is kind of exciting because you could actually like do, if you like to draw or will draw, sketch out, or, even if you just like the plain paper for making lists, this is a really nice notebook. And it's free. Who doesn't love free? I can't remember. It's like a $35 value. So it's a really good value. All right. So this is washi tape that comes with it. And it comes, let me see if this helps a little. I don't know if it will. I did unplug it. It comes with little bitty petal pieces. Let me show you that. Isn't that pretty? And you can see they're like different colors. So this is supposed to come out like to make a flower. So let's do that. I'll get you more in a down position here so you can see it really good. Want the color, I just don't get paid. Oh yeah, until the end of the month. Yeah, that's taking a chance, isn't it? It's, you never know. I'm not a good predictor, but I do think this is a beautiful color. So anyway, it's got sticky on the back, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick this up in the corner here so we can make a title page, and it just sticks on there. Oops, how do we? I guess, okay, so take the next one maybe. I haven't done this. This is the first time, so I'm learning with you. So you just make, which way? Yeah, I think you make your flower, so it's like, let me show you that. See how that looks? It's got so much detail. I don't know if I'm doing this right at all. The cool thing is you get to learn from me because I will make the mistakes for you. And then when you do it, it will be totally fine. So I'm just going the next one in line, next one in line, next one in line. Okay, making the flower. I saw Brandy do this in the design studio. I think it was Design Studio. It was so adorable. She did it right on her hand. And I'm like, I want to make that. So I'm just going to keep layering and kind of put it. Oh, so this was the last one. Kind of layer it. I don't know. A little bit different color, yellow. I guess there's 2 yellows and 3 blues. So maybe I should have gone. It is washi tape. So I feel like that should have been a flower, and I don't know. Mine is a terrible flower. Mine is a terrible. Here I am making mistakes for you. I think this would be really fun to, like, if I was ever to do it. I don't know. I don't know how this goes. There is a lot of detail, so I hate to like overlap too much there. I just moved them out so they were all equal. I don't know. I don't know. I maybe need to study on this a little. Maybe to use 2 because I think, I don't know, it looked really cute. It sort of looks like a flower. I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those things that I like sit and hold on to forever and ever because I don't know. But it is very beautiful, and I think somebody who is, you could keep going. I don't know. See that? All right. So hopefully this will be much more successful doing the outside of it. I am excited, however. We do have other journals that have come out over time, and they are not wire bound, and you can also use your chalk on it. So we have had these for sale, and I'm sorry I didn't look to see if we still have them. But then, so anyway, there's like over 90 products that are on sale for a winter sale right now, and all the Valentines are on sale. All the winter products are on sale. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to cut down the middle here because that's where the cut line is. See if I can get it somewhat in a straight line. Who knows? So I have sort of a funny, but not really funny, long story about my dog. Do you guys have pets? Tell me what your pets are. Do they do some funny things? Like, okay, so my dog, it's muddy season because we had a snow, and then it's pretty much been a little bit warmer, and at least during the day in the sun, it thaws out. So our backyard is pretty muddy. And yesterday he came in all muddy. It was kind of around this time. And I thought, well, instead of just washing his paws and then drying them and sending them back in the house, he has this vet appointment today. It's like going to the doctor. You have to brush your teeth and you have to, wash your armpits, put your deodorant on to go to the doctor, right? That's the rule. So I decided to give him a bath. He was kind of getting bad. Oh, cool, Kate. And so he's a little he's a Maltese mixed with something else. They said terrier. I think it's more of a poodle because he's got curly hair. So the Maltese has this really long hair. You know those little dogs that look like a mop going down the floor when you watch the dog competition, the national one. He's that one. So anyway, um he came in. He's got longer hair right now. In the summer, I keep it pretty short because I don't want it to be too hot for him. Because this looks upside down, actually. I don't want it to be too hot for him. So I thought I'm just gonna give him a bath and put some conditioner in his hair, blah blah blah. So I put him in the tub, I have a little sink in my laundry room. It's perfect for him. He fits right inside it. It's in the laundry room. Who cares? So I wash him up. I get him done. I get him dried. I dry him off. But of course, his long hair keeps it pretty wet for a long time. Well, then he of course, runs around, rolls around, does all the things that dogs do when they get wet, and he wasn't having it. I don't know. I'm just going to start in. So I did fuzz this really well. When you're doing the paper, make sure that you fuzz it really well because that helps keep your transfer from sticking too hard. And then I am just I think I'm going to do these little tiny, there's kind of these background flowers. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to do those today with the new color. Did I not open? I did open it, but it's still got the lid on there. Okay. This is a shimmer, by the way. This is the color of the month. It was, like I said, it's still available with purchase. But anyway, so he dried off, but then he started I don't know, he just acts weird after that. He was upset that he was wet. I turned up the fire, got the fire kind of built up, and I was going to piano lessons, and he just sat there and shook and kind of whined and, wouldn't let me if I picked him up, he screeched at me. I don't know. All this thing. He was acting weird and then huffing and puffing, which I know is their way of cooling off. So I don't know why he huffs and puffs when you give him a bath. All right, I'm just going to dig in and we're going to use a tool because these are really small. And I'm going to try to be somewhat patient while talking. So I knew it was about just before I started piano lessons yesterday. So I knew as soon as my girls came in, which was shortly after, hug up the dog, just touch base, he's okay. But this looks like this one right here actually kind of looks like, I'm just going to do that one too. It looks like a lily of the valley, which I guess they're white, but I can't do white because it's on white background. So anyway, I knew he was breathing heavy and kind of cowering in the corner. He wouldn't come to me. He wouldn't let me wrap him up. I put a blanket on him. He'd get out, get mad and huff at me. And if I tried to cover him up, he'd squeal at me. I don't know. He's just being really weird. So I kind of left him alone. And then he was with the girls and they were like, Mom, he's huffing and puffing. I'm like, yeah, I just gave him a bath. So he's okay. He's just mad because he got a bath. I wonder if these little lily of the valleys, if I should have just done those in green. I don't know. I'm going to have to come in a green. I haven't even decided any other colors. I just know I want to use this beautiful. It is called, let me tell you what it's called. Good Luck Charlie. But to me, I think that's going to be a green Good Luck Charlie, but it is a blue with shimmer in it. It's beautiful. So anyway, I think you can see. So that was the dog bath. So I went about my business, did my thing. And then, of course, I got done with piano lessons. He was still acting weird, wouldn't let anybody hold him, wouldn't go to anybody, wouldn't get up on things. And it was sitting cowering in corners and stuff. So I don't know if he's just having a fit because I gave him a bath or if he's really got something going on. Well, and then he was kind of acting like he was coughing and wheezing and doing all kinds of things while he's heavy breathing because he'd been doing it for so long. So, and then of course he won't go near me because he's mad at me. So whenever I cut his hair or if I, do something he doesn't like, he stays away. He's usually sits with me on my chair, goes to bed with me. He does, all kinds of things. He's usually kind of my dog, but he wasn't having it. He wasn't going near me at all. I'm going to maybe do these blue. Well, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to stay consistent. I was like going to try to do the leaves on those little lily of the valleys in green, but I'm going to just go over it. Actually, you could go over it after we color it in, so it's going to be okay. We can change after the fact. So anyway, fast forward to bed. Well, in the evening, then my husband went to take my daughter to youth group, and I was sitting in my chair, just kind of vegging out, answering, messages and things in my chair. And this is going to use very little of this paste. I'm going to be really honest with you. This is going to be very little paste. I'm doing that there's like little polka dots kind of back here by these. I'm trying to fill those in as well with the blue. Hello, Charlie. All right, we're about, okay, extra here. Get this one because it, Lily of the Valley. I don't know. Can I do the whole thing? I think I'm just going to peel it to reveal because I don't want it to dry. And when you do a brand new transfer, you saw I fuzzed it really a lot, and it's still sticking very firmly. So be cautious. It's very pretty, very pretty. Just a little bit of shimmer. You just don't want it to dry in the transfer when you're working on it. So that's why I'm peeling it back. I'm going to hold it up so it doesn't do anything here. I'm going to dry it. Hello, Rhonda. So anyway, my little Poco was mad at me, wouldn't come to me, and I didn't see him. I was sitting in my chair, went to get up, and I didn't know he was under my lazy boy feet. And so I kind of squeezed him in it, and he was like screeched at me. And then he got even worse. He just like cowered everywhere, wouldn't let us touch him. Every once in a while, if you touch him a weird way, I hope I didn't break him. I didn't mean to. But he's going to the vet today, so he had to wait. But this morning, he woke up, he's fine. Even last night in bed, he only would go with my husband. I just feel really terrible. I don't think I hurt him, but it's really hard to tell because he's so like overreactive to baths. This bath I gave him yesterday. So here I had this great idea. I was going to clean him up and give him a bath before he went to the doctor today, which is going to make him mad because I have to take him to the doctor now. So he's going to be mad at me again tonight. He slept like way on the opposite corner from me. He wouldn't get up on the bed by himself. So my husband, he wouldn't let me pick him up. Every time I touched him, he screeched at me. He didn't want me to touch him. But then he let my husband carry him around. So my husband picked him up, put him in bed. And then he slept at my husband's feet, which he usually sleeps in the back of my knees all night. He doesn't usually sleep with my husband. So I don't know. I think he's okay because, like I said, he got up, he ate, he drank this morning. He's jumping up on the furniture just like normal. He overheated himself sitting in the front window because the sun was out. And of course, a dog's got to get the sun. So he sat until he was way overheated and was huffing and puffing from being too hot. But other than that, I don't know. Do your pets do weird things? Hello, Noni. And Victoria, good to see you. Hello, hello. Good to see you. This is the Creative Kickstarter. I was going to say Jumpstart. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what that is even from. This is the journal, and I thought it would be fun to do. So and I kind of had a long story about the poor Poochie he's going to be even more mad because I have to take him in a little bit to see the doctor. I called to get his nails trimmed. I think actually maybe it like brought attention to his toes his toenails grow super fast and he won't let me cut them. And I don't like to hear him be whiny. This is exactly why he puts on a fit. This is why he puts on a fit because we are all very sensitive to him. So I think he's anxious because I think we've now had like 3 dogs that all are anxious, but we're all like afraid to like offend our dogs. My son he just like, because he also gets like eye boogers in his eyes because his hair is so long. So my son like came home the other day and he just like ripped it off of his face. And I'm like, oh, that was, and he screeched. He goes, he's just a dog. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my poor baby. I think he just knows that I'm like worried about it. So then he's playing me. That's what I think. But I don't know. Because I feel so bad. It's terrible. He's human. All right, I got this other side then with this blue, and I'm gonna reattach this side because make sure it's lined up. I don't want to lose my spot. I want it to stay. All right, we want the other half to be on, and it looks like I have one little spot here I missed actually. So anyway, that was my adventure last night. I feel so bad, and now I keep looking at him. He's a little skulky at me yet, but he did sit on me for lunch hour. Finally, he jumped up on his own on my chair. So all is good and well in Pocoyo's world. I'm sure the vet's going to just say I was being oversensitive. This is very pretty. I don't know how people have patience to do this. Such fine detail. I'm doing it, you guys. I'm doing it. Do we need to wax the paper? Oh, you could, but this is actually made by Chalk Couture and it's made to go with the chalk paste. So I didn't. If you were using paper that was not from, because we do have a chalk suede paper. This is a journal from the Creative Kickstart. So this was made to be used with it. So yes, if you were using paper, definitely wax first. But this is chalk, so I didn't. And waxing would make it come off. Did you see how hard it was for me to get that off? Waxing would make that easier. It's very pretty. Love it. Okay, we're going to set that away. I hardly used any paste whatsoever. This is a low-use paste day. So, for sure. All right, I think I want to do the bigger roses. I want a green and I want a... Ooh, I found some more letters. Thought I had more here. I want to use a pink. Pink and a green, I think, for the rest of these flowers. Green for the leaves. Pink for the... I'm going to stick with my shimmers, I think. I kind of like this one. This is the shimmer watermelon. Doesn't that look pretty? Let's see what we can do for a green. As long as we're talking about green. Got the greens out here. I might maybe do olive. Shimmer olive. I'll just stay with the shimmers. Have a little shimmer on this one. All right. We're just going to... It does stretch when you peel so hard on it. It does stretch the transfer. So you do have to just peel slowly. You can see I'm getting bubbles in it now. So because it is tight. So if you were worried about that, I would definitely... All right. So we're just going to make sure the rest of these flowers are down because I don't need the leaves to be down just yet because I'm going to do half and peel it. This is kind of relaxing. This is like therapy. If you like to do this, this is my version of diamond art. I don't have the eyeballs or the dexterity to do diamond art. So this is my version. So I can do this. It's not very specific. And even if I go a little out of the lines, it's okay. It's very forgiving. You do have to give a little bit more push to the shimmers to get them into the transfer. So just make sure you're pushing it in because it does kind of lift. And I'm going to do this one too in the pink. I love pink. Pink is probably my favorite color, although I do a lot of things in teal. I don't know. I like color. Colors always look good on me. So there's that. I have like an olive tone to my skin. I don't know why. I'm very Scandinavian. Not for any particular reason. This is definitely, the pink is using more. But I like those roses. I think I'm going to like the roses better in pink than the blue. But I thought the background in that blue is beautiful. Someone was saying it was a teal today. I think it's... Well, there's a little flower too. I think it's more of a blue, if you ask me. Not a robin's egg, that's for sure. All right, let's get this. Is that a... I think that's a I don't know if that's a flower or a leaf there. I'm going to just go. And if you accidentally go over, you can go back over it in these small areas. You can just go right back over it with your paste and fix it that way. All right. Even though that one flower does look like a violet, which I would be more inclined to do as a purple, but this is my journal and I don't want purple. So did you guys check out all the sales today? Oh my goodness, 90 things are on sale for the winter sale. Anything winter, and all the Valentine's things are on sale. So I am also getting ready for doing some live classes. We have a little craft place in town, and they're willing to let people hold craft classes in their facility. It's beautiful, actually. They've got a little coffee shop in there, and it's called the Crafty Hideaway here in town. So the 30th, I am doing a live class there. And so I've been ordering all the products for that, and we're doing acrylic. I'm trying to decide if that's a flower. I see a little bubble right here. Got to get the bubbles out. So I've been getting ready for that, and then also planning the next class after that, because I actually have an idea, and I need to get the supplies in before the supplies run out, because sometimes the good stuff goes away, and we want to get it. I want to get large quantities. So it's hard to plan for a live class when you don't know how many people are going to come. I've not done it before, so I'm thinking about doing the second one. I think I just decided that I'm just going to do 20. And go with that, and we'll have to cap the class out, and if there's more than 20, I'll have to reevaluate next month if I can get more surfaces in. So that'll be the key, I guess. I'm trying to get to the halfway point here quickly. Hopefully I don't go too much. That one had a little air bubble in it, so hopefully that doesn't look bad. It's hard to know when to stop. It's very addictive. Keep going. I have carpal tunnel. Well, and I've been practicing. Oh, I know. I love the robin's egg too. I love robin's egg. But this one's, I think it's a beautiful color. All right, here we go. Nice and slow. What's up here? Leaves. It looks like some big areas. Oh, isn't that pretty? The cool thing is and this is made by Chalk Couture. So if I made a little boo-boo, you can definitely come in and either use a little Q-tip with some water and get it off. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. I'm excited. And it has like shimmer. Can you see that shimmer? There it is. Nice shimmer. Okay. I know, I like that robin's egg too. I keep hoping they'll come out with it for spring, because right now we're doing winter. This went over a little bit, but I'm good with it. Get this getting dry. So anyway, I have carpal tunnel. So if I can do this, you can do this. Whether you have arthritis or carpal tunnel, this is a great craft to do. You don't have to grab onto anything small, really. You could even put, like, on our tools, you could put, like, one of those fat, like pencil things that you put on to make them fat. You could probably do that. I don't know if that's politically correct way to say it, but I'm just going to go through here now on this part and make sure all the flowers have all the bubbles out before I start. There's a pretty major one there. Nice thing is it's sort of a random pattern, so even if I don't get it placed exactly perfectly, it's going to be okay. It's all okay. It's all crafting. Oops, I just got pink everywhere. I'm also a robin's egg hoarder. So I don't use it for anything. I'm going to set that aside. Okay. The rest of these down. And I'm not really pushing down on the the leaves, although they're near. I'm just making sure all the flowers are down. Okay. All right. You can see this is still kind of loose. That'll just let it dry. All right. I'm definitely getting pink everywhere. This is Shimmer Watermelon. So you guys have, if you have a pet, do they do weird things sometimes and you're like, are you okay? I do kind of wish they talked real human language because I'm very concerned. Maybe it's just I don't know. Every dog I've had has been super anxious. We had a terrier first. I thought it was just the terrier. Then we had a hound border collie mix. And I guess the border collie does tend to be a little anxious too. Definitely very anxious. So we just get these dogs that are anxious and barking all the time. It's really annoying. I don't know if that's a flower, if that's a leaf. It is now a flower. This looks like a flower over here. So I'm just picking up a little paste and wiping it in there. It's not really like super specific. I'm definitely going over a little sometimes. Try to pick up the rest, any excess and put either back in the jar or back on a different flower. Just keep using it. It really doesn't use that much. And so if you have a place where it's like that, I had a little extra sitting there, pick it up, get it off, reuse it. This leaf has got a little pink on it, so I'm going to have to go over that when I come back with a green. But I think this is making me feel summery, springy. I'm excited. It's all nice and sunny out, so it does feel like it's possible for spring to come. I don't know. We're having a weird year. I say that though, and it is supposed to get cold though this week. So today and tomorrow we're going to be in the 40s, and then yes, I love color too. So if you wanted more information, we did have a new launch of After Dark, and I'm not going to do any demos. And I did purchase one because I think it's going to sell here. So I don't know if I'll even post it. I'm kind of against it. It's a little naughty. Let's just say that. So if you're easily offended, don't even bother. I don't mind. I'm not offended. If you want it or don't want it, but if you do want more information about that After Dark launch, they're very cute, but it does use a lot of cuss words, and that's the part. I don't use cuss words, so I struggle promoting something that's naughty in the mouth. But I don't want you to miss out. It just launched today. It's going to be while supplies last, and you can only get it with a private invitation. So if you want an invitation, put AD, and I will get that invitation out to you so you can check it out, because you can't even go on the website and look at it. It's private. So, but if you want to, I don't even know if some of it has gone out. I did get one. It doesn't have a swear word on it. I have a little bubble here, so I'm going to lift it and put it back down again. See if that helps. There it is. So anyway, put AD if you want more information. That's about all I'm going to say about it. And the company's not going to be promoting it or anything either. So you probably won't see me do maybe the one because it doesn't have a swear word. I don't know. I'm sad that swear words sell. The funny thing is, like we weren't allowed to use swear words. My mom was, my parents were really strict about that when we were kids. Like it wasn't a thing. My parents didn't use swear words at all. So it wasn't a thing in our household. And my mom wanted an invite. So I don't know how that went. She hasn't said anything to me. Maybe she didn't figure out how to even get into it. I don't know. I invited her to the group. I don't know. And she cusses now, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know why. It's funny how your parents change over the years because they were super strict. I guess, I don't know about you, but if you've ever heard like a very small child swear, you're like, oh my goodness, that sounded horrible. It's one thing when an adult does, like I cringe when adults do, but it's even worse when it comes out of a child, like especially a small child. Teenagers, whatever. They say whatever. All right, I think we're down to just green, so I'm going to get this cleaned off and shut here. But what I want to do is get this other side put down again because we're going to peel it back. And I want to make sure, oops, it's definitely getting some stretch being stuck so hard. And you could really keep that from happening by waxing your book if you wanted. But that would be too much work. Hello, Michelle. How are you? I bet you were all over that new launch stuff and the sale this morning. Did you get too much? Ooh, that got a little dry. You can see this is a little lighter color, and that's because I waited too long to peel it up. See how that's turning out? It's got the shimmer. It's pretty though. Hi, Audra. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. I know, right? Of course, my 14-year-old daughter, I mean, my girls are kind of, I was talking to my husband about, you know, the new launch and the After Dark stuff. And they're cute. They're cute. Just don't want to chalk swear words. But anyway, right? I got one. Let's just say we are saving the cowboys. I mean, saving the horses. I mean, cowboys. I mean, horses. Anyway, that's the one my daughter, my 14-year-old daughter goes, I need a t-shirt with that. I'm like, you are not getting a t-shirt that says that. It's not nice. That's not okay with me for you to wear a t-shirt that suggests something about cowboys, especially when we live by cowboys. Oh my gosh, no. No. And we have, you know, the rodeo is right 2 blocks from our house. So no, thank you, ma'am. She's like, why not? I'm like, first of all, I don't think they would let you wear it at school. Hi, Audra, because I think it'll make a great t-shirt, and I do think they will sell. Oh, geez, what have we done? Maybe it won't be olive today. This is serious business here. It is soft, so maybe I can get it there. Who knows? We don't need much. We just need it to work. But it is very thick. So anyway, she was the one, and she knows the whole song, and I've definitely heard her sing the song. It's a Western song. But I'm like, I don't think they should allow you to wear that at school. So our water base, so just go ahead, and if they start drying up like this one is, see how thick it is? We want it to be consistency of yogurt. Speaking of which, I need to get more water out here because I've used up all my water lately. I don't have water in the camper because it would freeze. It's definitely going to freeze. Not today, not tomorrow. It's supposed to freeze here the next day, 2 days from now. Going to enjoy the nice weather while it is, but it does take a while because we have like pretty much exclusively wood heat in our house. And so it takes a while to get the edge of the coldness off, really. So when it's cold overnight, you know, you have to start up the fire in the morning because it is cold. Usually we have coals, so it's not too bad, but. Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet? Oh, I'm excited to have mine. It's really cute. I tried to make my washi tape flower, and I think I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe the yellow, and I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have to watch other people do it. That's a great thing. That's the great thing about being a designer. You get a lot of things like a little bit early or first dibs on it, you know, and then we also get to watch other people make it. So I watched Brandy do it that one day and I thought, oh, that looks easy peasy. I could do that. And then I started and went, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I clearly need some directions for my washi tape. I'm here to entertain. That's what I'm here for. So you're going to see all the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. So anyway, I was trying to explain to my 14-year-old why she could not have a t-shirt with the cowboy one on it. I'm like, it has, finally, she just kept insisting. And I finally just said, it has sexual content in it. It's alluding to something. And she's like, oh, she's so innocent. She didn't know it had that. It wasn't, oh, she didn't know that's what was going on. She didn't know that's what it was about. She's like, it's a fun one about cowboys and horses. So, and saving them. I'm like, yeah. Don't think too hard about that. And I'm glad you don't know what that means. Washi tape, right? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Maybe it'll take me the whole roll, and I'm too much of a hoarder to like take the whole roll to figure it out. So that's all you get. I did my dirty deed with it. I don't know. I think the yellow should be the first ones. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. All right, down to the final color. 3 colors. I'm about 3s. I don't know if decorating always works out better if you do it in 3s. So if you're ever wondering like, oh, should I do one more color or should I do one more item? If you're in the numbers of 3s, they look more appealing to your eye. I guess that's what they say anyway. You know, it's a rule. You have to follow the rules. Right, Michelle? Rule following is always good. All right, so let's do this. Get this done. That helped getting that paste all better. Get the stems here. Because flowers, you could do this all like just a hot mess and just put the colors down and then do it sort of like a, just smooth it all over together in a hot mess technique. That would be really pretty as well with this pattern. I love doing patterns like that. Or you could do it all one solid color. I think doing the whole thing in black or in brown or all in green, whatever your favorite color is, that would be very pretty. You wouldn't have to like sit and do all the little spots if you didn't have the patience or the time. But it's not too bad. We are 43 minutes in. So it's probably going to take me an hour total to do this little project, but to do the cover. And I did do a lot of talking. That's the great thing about YouTube is you can go in and just fast forward, as much as you want. I need to go back and get some, I try to put the time codes in so that you can see the chapters of it. I'll do that one of these days. Just one of those things. Lots of things going on these days, even though it's, the holiday. We said all the way through the holidays, like as soon as the holidays are over, I'll have time. Like there's no time in the holidays. Well, now there's no time in January. Right? Oh, there's a flower right there I missed. Shame on me. I missed a flower. I knew that was going to happen. So it happens when you talk and paint at the same time. So you could probably do this in less time because you don't probably have better talent. You don't have to talk. Just put on a good video. Put on me doing this. That one right there is a flower. So I'm going to leave it. Do this one as long as I got it down. All right. It's hard to stop. Okay, stop. Okay. I'm definitely having, like issues with my fingers. I don't have any feeling in my fingers. Okay, so this side, we want to get this one down so that it's lined up because then it holds the other half on when I peel it back. I don't know if I can restore order to this. It's crazy. There it is. I might be got some different bubbles in it that are going on, but I want to get kind of the the base of it done. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to do is that one flower so I can peel that back too. So as long as we're here, grab that pink out and do that flower because we don't want a green flower. Although they're green. You can make it with the horse. Yeah, and that's what I figured was that horse is going to sell like crazy. But you know that saying around here, because we are in rodeo world here in Idaho, it's crazy. It's going to be a craze. People are going to want it. I could totally just sit and sell them, right? We're like 2 blocks. I could sell them in the front yard. T-shirts. Is that? Looks like there should be more to that, but I guess there isn't. That's it. I thought that green was... If you have it where it's sticking really hard, just kind of take it slow. Kind of go little at a time, and you'll be good. Good to go. There it is. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Is that pretty? Beautiful. You guys, I don't paint very well. I can't paint in the lines, and this I'm pretty impressed with. So if I could do this. Yes, I did like the horse, so that's why I got it. That was the only one that I got, though. A little bit. I did think about it for like the unicorn, too. I liked the unicorn. But I feel like I'd have some splaining to do with my kids. I've got teenagers, so they're sassy. They talk back. And they're like, Mom, you can't have that. That's a naughty word. Get this kind of dried up here. Just like I do. I'm still doing it. I'm in my 50s, and I'm still telling my mom she can't swear. You can't do that because that's naughty words. I'm judging. No, it's just because it's my mom, right? I can judge my mom. All right, let's see if we can get these greens done here. I don't know if I push those down or not. So far, it's just been, very forgiving project. Even where I thought I had a little air bubble, I did not. So know that this is not as hard. It's just, this would be super easy and look great. It would almost look like Victorian if you did it black and white because of the floral aspect of it. Here's one little leaf right over there. Oops, I got a big goober over there. Gonna grab that in a minute. I keep putting my hand right into the jar. Just making a mess over here because we're having fun, right? You can only, we're having fun. Oh, I had to grab that one too. You're having fun when you make a mess, right? That's the rule. You have to make a mess to have fun. Except when it's children. You don't want children to make a mess. Only adults. I did have a moment where I almost thought about getting the 4-part one, the After Dark one. I almost did that one because somebody who signed up for my in-person class wants to do that one on our class Surface, and I wasn't going to buy it, but and then I thought, well, if she wants it that bad, I guess I could buy it, but I really don't want to, and she was willing to buy it for herself, so I let her. I haven't seen it go through yet, though. I haven't seen it go through yet. I do think I'll probably make a few t-shirts. I might do it more like on an order basis, like you place a special order for your size and I'll make it. Because I don't know that I don't want to have a whole booth with that. Saving cowboys. All right. Just putting it all back in here. I'm going to use that other tool to kind of clean out. Get this cleaned up, and we are ready to go. This is a reusable transfer, so we can use this on all kinds of different projects, not just this journal. But I was thinking this is so beautiful. I might go ahead and use it on some more journals. Beautiful. Love, love, love. And even where like I went over a little bit, maybe the green into the pink area, it just looks really pretty. I think it's just fine. Isn't that beautiful? I'm excited. Now, when you do journals, do you do the backside too? I wasn't thinking about doing it just yet. I don't know. What color would you do? I would want it to like go with it. Maybe I would do the blue and maybe use the green on the bees. I don't know. For the stripes. I don't know. Or just use the blue on the whole thing. What would you do if you were doing the black? Would you use this bee? Because it feels like, I don't know, the bumblebees are a totally different design. Would you do the same thing on the back? Would you leave it plain on the back? Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. There it is, my journal, the front cover of the journal. Isn't that beautiful? It's got little shimmer in it, so it's glittery, which is really nice. What would you do on the back? What would you do on the back side? Would you do it the same? Anyway, so that is it for today. I hope you had a very good day, and I really appreciate you tuning in. It's under an hour, 10 minutes under that it took me to do the front cover. If you just did one color, it would go super fast. I'm just mixing up this really good. I'm going to put some, before I close this, because it is a little bit on the dry side, I'm going to spritz it with water. Hi, Jessica. Good to see you. This is what we made. We made the Creative Kickstart, and this is actually, this kit, the bundle to do this is absolutely free. You just need your paste and your tools to make it, but it's got the transfer, it's got the journal, it's got this little washi tape that's supposed to make flowers, and I'm not very good at it. I don't know what I did. Don't ask me. I think maybe I need more layers. That's what I think. You would do the same on the back. Okay. Fair. Fair. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Maybe the same on the back. Or actually, what I'm thinking about is once I wash this transfer and let it dry overnight, maybe I'll go ahead and do it all in one color on the back, the same transfer. Because you can use these transfers up to 12 times. Just wash underwater with your board eraser and you'll be good to go. And so fun to just make your own, but maybe make the back appear. I think I might do the back in that new color, the color of the month. So thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you do all the things so that you help me out. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for me. And if you want more information about the sale today, just put sale. And if you want more information about that After Dark stuff, put AD and I will get that to you. It's a private thing. So you won't be able to find it just by searching it out. So thanks so much for joining. Have a very blessed day and keep on crafting.